All right, there we go. We're live now. We figured it out. Let me get the screen set up so I can watch chat. All right, we got the right settings and everything. Check that out, huh? All right, well, let's just get some gameplay in and check this thing out. Maybe I'll set up to do my phone stream partway through. We can swap that over. Boom, boom, boom. Might be a weird time at night, too, 8 o'clock. You never know. But we just ascended on here, and we are going to move towards trying to get towards another Ascension tonight. I think is going to be our plan. 3 to Kumu Wakamara. There's a 5. Yeah, let's replace this guy here. And I don't think we've leveled these up. We could probably, for 512, no, but let's get this easy one. Level up this easy guy right quick. Is anybody out there yet? I know we just started the stream, so I didn't expect everybody to jump on. What's up, Jajan? What up? Just as I said, who's out there? I get a live body. But I'm just going to hook up a little bit tonight, man. I'm doing one more stream of Clicker Heroes, then I'm going to swap over to, maybe I can set it up to swap to Tiny Rails or even Summoner's War, maybe. So let's see, for 512, how much do we have left? Yeah, we'll go ahead and hit that one more level. I'm trying to get this Kumawakamaru level. Oh, Malbec. Malbec, dude, you have been killing it with your levels lately, bro. Like, I literally looked up, and what was it, like 2,000 levels or 1,500? How many did you boost up here this week? I keep trying to catch Nightmare, but I just can't catch him, man. He is like, he's just on fire lately, man. He's ascending. He has the advantage of playing on his phone, though, I think, if I remember right, which hurts me, and so does Funky. He's got a lot of time. Look, Funky's only like 373 levels behind me, man. I've got to get moving. Holy cow. Holy cow, man. What's up, Jimmy Logan? How you doing, buddy? I've been playing Possum and not maxing my Ascensions. Well, I haven't gotten out of my phase where I've just been doing Tree Beast and maxing Tree Beast out, and then you know, I get what I get. But here, I'll show you my Ascensions. I was gonna put a little bit more into it, but you can see mine, like, it's a very slow start for the first 4 or 5, but then it starts jumping up, like, you know, 1.3 billion, and then I did a quick ascension here. I don't know why I got that quick on it, but then it jumps up to 80 billion to 1.6 trillion, and then here's the current, man. So you can see how it's going to start ramping up. Even if you look at like the last round, the last Transcend, I didn't really hit my stride until like 12 or 13 ascends in. So I'm hoping that will boost up, though. How is the sound quality and the picture quality? Because I made some changes to the stream. Do you guys notice any differences? Or bum, bum. Doesn't use percent. 061. The mobile doesn't use percent. Okay, I didn't know that. Did not know that, man. But I've been trying to work. I don't even think I have my relics maxed out yet. I got one here with Kuma, another one here, a third one here, but it's only a +2 levels. It's probably my lowest one, and I'm still at 7, so I need to get that number as low as possible. I think I'm at 35 or something overall. Let's see. Fragsworth, we'll junk that one. I am at Kuma Wakamaru. Yeah, 35 right now, so that'll be one that I boost up in a bit, man. Faux show. You know, while that's rocking out, I'm going to try to set up the scene to grab a new one. Let's see. Let's try tiny rails, and that's really just going to be oop. Yep. If I click on it, it's going to take me off the active. You know what? I'll set that offline. I don't want to mess with it right now, but I know what it's going to take to get it in there, though. We'll just keep the clicker heroes going for now, and I'll set it up offline, and get some tiny rails and other stuff going. Quality's great, awesome, man. I went from like 17 or 1800 kb a second to like 4500, because in the last live stream, in the stream, there's a thing that I look. I look at like keyframes and stuff, and there's a stream health column for the streamer, and it shows like it shows if it's good quality or not, but I don't really know how to judge that. So I definitely appreciate y'all's feedback, man. We'll boost up with some Dark Ritual. Look at that cooldown is just 238 minutes. You can tell that I'm fresh in this round. Like there's barely the double-digit ascends. Oh, do you guys have any questions about Clicker Heroes? Anything along those lines? And I really do want to set that up for you guys to see. But I'll probably have to separate it into different streams. Maybe we'll do one tomorrow night too, a live stream, and I'll pull in one of the different games, because I know a lot of people have been asking about Tiny Rails for sure. So, but for this one, I'm just basically leveling out Tree Beast, so I let it run, and just push it as high as possible, and then do a quick ascend instead of trying to like flip heroes down to here and try to look at like, okay, well, is this going to be more DPS? Because let's see if I did that right at Atlas at 224. You see the DPS is E73 right here. Let me stop this from upgrading so it doesn't hit another level. But you see how it's the levels, the DPS is going up based on the levels of Juggernaut right now, and that's the benefit of like an idle auto clicker spec, if you will, like that Juggernaut's gonna boost that up, man. They started using it too, man. I like it, man. Just it's just helpful, man. It's just easier. Like I just max them out and then reset it real quick and let it run. And then when I get up, like the way up here, I'm talking about like once I can buy into like Suchi up here or Wet, then the DPS it increases. But I can show you, like, if I was to go to the night, let's upgrade it all the way, and we're gonna see we're at E73, 39 E73, and I guild all the way down to let me see, who was that? Astria, Atlas. If I go to Atlas and I guild everything into Atlas and I look at my DPS again, like the DPS doesn't move. See how it's all gilded here now? Or did I get them all into there? I did. Okay, so it's all into Atlas now, but the DPS doesn't make any difference. Like, so for me, it's like, why would I go through and be so active with it and change stuff around and guild up and down and all that stuff, like, if it's really not going to make a big difference? So I just leave the guilds. See, we're at 3-3 E73. We're at 4 E73 right now, just with Tree Beast. So again, like, it doesn't make sense for me to try to flip back souls. I could be off doing something different, or at work, you know, or sleeping, whatever. So that's kind of the reasoning behind why I use the Tree Beast and just boost it all the way up. So let's go ahead and put this auto clicker back up, and you can see, like, he's going to hit at 2150. He's going to do another ×4, and it's going to boost this up again. So Jimmy Logan says, is idle spec better than hybrid? And that's a question that I get a lot, man, especially for a game like Clicker Heroes. So yeah, Malbec, it's a great autopilot mode, man. You can just really set it and forget it. Come back a couple hours later, upgrade everything, see where you're at, walk away again, and that's, for me, like, that's perfect for people who carry jobs. So idle spec. So let's define idle spec and let's define hybrid spec. So idle spec is using damage just based on these three guys right here, and I'll show you in the Ancients. So a true idle spec would be using Nagardnet, Libertas, Cielatus as your main, because this one, if you have auto clickers, it's going to now turn and give you. Why do I have an extra auto clicker? I'll have them into there. Sorry. So no garden, if like for instance I had 8 auto clickers that weren't being used, I would pick up a gold bonus for each unassigned. So I'd have 80% gold bonus, which is awesome. Like that's a great thing to do. If I chose Libertas as well, because that's another idle, it says 25% gold gained from monsters when idle, no clicks for 60 seconds. Then it activates Libertas, and then based on these costs for levels, it would then start pumping up the level, right? Which is also good. And then Cielatus, which is going to be your plus 25% the damage with no auto clicks or no clicks at all for 60 seconds. So you would want to max these 3 guys out as hardcore as you can in order to keep boosting damage because you're going to be an offline kind of no click method for idle. That's what a true idle is. It's no clicks at all, auto clicks or active clicks. So when you look at a hybrid mode, some of the top end players will use hybrid for the first part of an Ascension and then use like an idle auto clicker for the second half. And the reason why people do that is because they want to the game recognizes your natural DPS before it recognizes the click, right? So if you have a high DPS from Cielatus and from all the other things you can boost within your ancients, then you're going to have an idle spec boost because it's recognizing the damage quicker than the click damage. Even if you have 7 or 8 auto clickers, it's just faster. If you do 1 row to 1,000 with an idle and 1 row with the idle auto clicker, the idle will win 10 of 10. You know what I mean? And so it's just some people choose that to get going faster. But I just don't like to have to swap back and forth. And so like literally I can show you. I would just hit my Ascension and I would drag a clicker here and drag 70 here, and then I would I stay around for the first 3 or 4 minutes of it, and I level all these guys up and I get them all the way down to Frostleaf. And then once I get down to Frostleaf, I just kind of walk away, or I play a different game, or I go to work, or I go to bed, or whatever it is. And so really you could get 2 good Ascensions a day using that method. So even if you can't be at your computer like just crazy watching it, you could probably still ascend twice a day using that method. Because Tree Beast is going to get you really, really high, like no pun intended with 420 being today, but you're going to get a really, really high level off of that. And then once you flip down and swap the damage over, it usually goes pretty quick with whatever level you're at, Suchi or Wet or whatever your highest ancient is for your level, depending on if you're late game or mid game. And then once you swap that over, it's only an hour or 2 before he maxes out, and then bam, you can hit your ascend button, throw it right back in the Tree Beast, go to bed. So, wake up in the morning, set it, let it run a couple levels, and then ascend back over, dedicate your ancients, and just kind of get into a good rhythm. And so for me, I usually get up early, about an hour and a half or 2 before I have to go to work. There's some stuff I do outside. I got some stuff that I planted for the season. So I'll usually water and weed a little bit, come back in, grab breakfast, come upstairs, change clothes. Flip it, ascend, and throw it back to Tree Beast, and then I'll go to work, come back home. It's ready to flip to the higher guy, flip it to wherever I'm the highest, and let it get that couple extra. For me, it's only like 50 or 100 levels right now, but once you get higher level, it'll be like, it'll be like 2,000 or 3,000 more levels, So, do you have Ancient Chrysos, Ancient of Inheritance? I can't seem to get that back. I don't think I've seen Chrysos. Is that something that comes up at a certain level, Malbec? Because I don't recognize that one. That might unlock at a certain level. Or if you just haven't transcended in forever or ascended. So yeah. So anyway, Jimmy, I hope that answers that for you, bud. Like, as far as like idle spec or hybrid spec or all that, because it does make a difference. Not a huge difference. After your first Transcension, okay. So you've just had that one for a while. What's up, Mr. Taylor? Sliding in here, man. Are you somebody that I should know, or are you just coming and drop by the scene for the live stream, man? Because sometimes you guys have different names to watch than in-game names, so I don't want to, have a mistake there. Yeah, anytime, Jim. An evil duck who's in the comments, like if you're not part of a clan, you want to get into one, join with Evil Duck. He kind of has offered to let people go, man. You're at about zone 10k. Whew, well, you're right where I'm at then, man. So I'm playing Summoner's War again on my phone as we're doing this, just so I can keep up. I'm doing some farming in there. I'm like crazy addicted to that game for sure. Yeah, 10k is a lot, man. This game, like, it's a fun game to play, but it's just like once you get so high, it just seems like it takes forever. You have to transcend to get levels. I was here on the first Clicker Hero stream trying to get back in the game. Oh, I do remember you, man. I do remember you now. Yeah. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Yeah, I think what I want to do is I always had it. That's strange. Must have been a bug or something on an update. I think what I'm gonna do in the future is run a stream and just run through my normal night of gaming. But what I would do is I'm gonna set each scene up to click on to pull it in so that when I get ready to change, there's no blank screens. Because like right now, the only thing I have set up is Clicker Heroes. But I know you guys would love to see some of the conflict of nations, some of the what you call it, the other one, Stronghold Kingdoms, like some of those other games that I play too. So, what are some of the other games that you guys play? Man, it's gonna take a while. I've got to get to 33 Big O. No problem, Jimmy man. Enjoy Godzilla. I haven't seen that one yet. Is that the one with what's his name, John C. Riley in there, the dude from Ricky Bobby? Let's see where I'm at. I did on my last one. Yeah, I'm into 1 trillion, so I got to get past like I gotta get a lot of levels to get back up to where I was. I wish I could see Transcend number 13 stats too. Like, I'd like to go back and see that, but all I can see are the other Transcensions, not the other deal, man. Oh, dude, you play Heroes in General? I love Heroes and Generals. I absolutely love it, man. I've probably got, and I think we may have talked about this last time too, but on the Russian side, I probably have 70, 65, 70 command points, man. Oh, the 2014. All right, man. See you, Jimmy Logan. I'm sure I'll see you soon, buddy. But I probably, and then on the, I don't think I have any, maybe one on the Germans, and probably, I don't know, a dozen on the US side, but I haven't played the game in about 6 months. What's the deal with the new, isn't there like a new medic class? I think I saw like an update blurb on it. What's the deal with that? Yeah, 36 minutes into this Ascend, and we're at 625 million, so that's pretty good. We should end up with a pretty good amount after this run. We should anyway. Like, is it? Yeah, not really a class, just a medic pouch you can use to heal yourself or other people. Is it? It's not like Battlefield, is it? Like where Battlefield, you throw the pouch down and people grab it, or do you skill it up that way like the other stuff? Like, how does that work, man? It's a really cool idea though, and I've always think they've needed some sort of a medic class in there though. Um, Honestly, man, just because it's like once you get hit, you're just like, I can only take one more hit and I'm dead. What do I do? You know? Hey, I'm in your clan. Check out my channel. I have cool karate videos. Samuel Beecher. Who are you in the clan, man? Hey, Melbeck, I'll see you, man. You got to use this time while Donus is out of town to catch up with him. I mean, not to catch up with him, but just to put a huge lead on him. We got 10 days. Try to get the other guys in on it too. See you, brother. Looks like a small bandage. Yeah, I got you, man. You don't throw it down. Oh, okay. So you just run up to somebody and hit them with it. Um, what was the one that had the medic pack that was like that, where it would just like it had the sound like you were charging up a defib. It's like bing. I forget. That might have been the original Battlefield. That one was kind of fun, man. Yeah, we don't even really need to hit any of these boosts either, man. How long have you streaming? Probably, I mean, at least another 10 minutes, man. I try to go a half an hour and make a good episode of it, man. But I do want to get feedback from you guys, like if you guys want to play other things, man, or even jump into like some other games together. Like I'd be totally doing up for doing that on a live stream, man. Like this is y'all's channel basically, so I'd love to do what you guys want to do on there. I'd like to get some weekend times too, where I can stream a little bit longer and hang out, man. Any of you guys play Summoner's War at all? On the it's an app game on the phone. We'll do our immortal damage for activity. 175 in, not too bad, not too shabby. Anyway, if you're new to the stream and I've just picked it up, man, thanks for dropping by. For a little Clicker Heroes, you have any questions, hit me up. I'm not sure why it's giving me a keyframe error on there, though. That's weird. Another good, I'd love more Clicker Hero streams. Hey, man, no problem. I got no problem playing these. What's up, Crash? Clicker Heroes is the one game that, like, I play a lot of other games, but it's the one game that's constantly running. It's always going in the background. Gonna bomb through another Ascension this weekend, hopefully just on my final Ascension for the 12th. Yeah, that's always hard, man. You get to that level up there, and you're like, do I try to stretch one more Ancient Soul? Do I try to get one more thing done? You know, it's always tough. 411D. All right, I'm still clicking C. I need to get this number low, low, low. So we got to pump up, I think, Kuma on the next one, but I've also got to get Solomon up. So that's going to take a little bit, man. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to go for. I mean, really, like, my max is 65 big O, so I'm going to be hitting 65 big O over and over and over again once I get up to level, but I only need 33 for the first one. I think it was almost 55 for the one before that, so I do know the number is going to be a little bit taller than 33. That's not the starting point. It's probably more like 75 or 80, but still with a max of 65, we should click through the first 4 or 5 as we get closer. It shouldn't take too much longer to hit up there for sure. Do any of you guys play Tiny Rails too? I know that's another game that I play a lot. I don't. Well, I shouldn't say played a lot. I log into it a lot and I collect all my stuff for the day. And then as I get like a spare half hour to film or something like that, I'll play through at some of the stations. But that's another one that I've been working up towards. I've gotten probably, I think I need like 12 more upgrades to max everything, so I'm pretty stoked about that. That's taken me like 4 months of logging in and collecting stuff, but they recently just put in like a login prize, and so each day the prize gets better and better and better, and so like on Tuesdays, for 4 Tuesdays in a row, it'll all be gems, but the first one will be 5, the second one will be 10, and so it kind of like compounds. The same thing with the money to upgrade, but they've been adding new stuff to Tiny Rails, and I haven't really been keeping up with it and playing as much as I should. So I definitely have to get back into that. Man, did you guys see they changed the way the broadcasters are getting paid on YouTube, the YouTubers, and a lot of the people who are advertising are pulling out? Have you guys seen anything about that? I know for me, like it, because I'm a smaller channel, it just hits me a little bit harder. And look, I'm definitely not gonna make a ton of money on YouTube. Like, it's just, this is a hobby that I do, you know, and I game. So if I'm going to be gaming, I might as well be recording it. But I took a 40% loss in the last 7 days on my YouTube channel when they changed the advertising ways. A lot of the people that were they don't want their stuff to be on our channels. You know what I mean? People who are going to use foul language and stuff. They're pulling out of it, and so YouTube has lost like 700 million to $1 billion in advertising revenues, and now it's affecting all the channels like all the way down. Like, it's been pretty crazy. Like, I don't know some of the bigger YouTubers if you've watched them talk about it, but like Boogie 2988, I know he's done a video on it, and like he said his income is just going down. He knows bigger channels that have had like way bigger losses, like 75% losses, which means they're going to fire people that are doing the editing for them and a lot of the stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how it affects it overall. I don't think it's a sky is falling kind of thing, but I definitely think it's it'll be something to watch out for sure. I mean, I take the little bit of money I do get, and I put it towards upgrading stuff. So like a better camera. I got a microphone, you know, that I put out, and got a pop filter for it, and this stand and all the things. Before I was just using the mic off my headset, and it was kind of garbage. So I do appreciate you guys watching the videos and clicking on the ads that are appropriate for you, because all that helps me out tremendously. What are some of the things you guys want to see for Clicker Heroes? Like some of the things you're not quite sure about? Anything I can explain in a video or put through? And I will tell you this: I'm getting ready to buy Camtasia, the software to record with. So right now I'm just using the OBS package and recording straight out of there, and then just uploading it with no edits. So everything that I've done is obviously a one-take video, and they're okay, and they're informative, and they're kind of what we want. But there's nothing to keep your attention in it unless the topic that I'm talking about absolutely holds you. Like, there's no fun things going on in the video. And I downloaded Camtasia and took a look at it, and I was able to do some like very basic editing in it, and it looked a lot sharper. The recording quality was better too, so I'm excited that I can probably put up some. Everything I do is HD, so I have 100 AC and not a single transcendence. Wow, that's awesome, man. I'm assuming you're talking about the Ancient Souls. How did that happen, or is that like left over from the when they did the update with the transcendence? But yeah, so the quality of the videos will get better, and then I'll do some smaller updates to it, and some smaller editing until I get better with Camtasia. But I'm gonna start using that. The only thing I gotta figure out is a really inexpensive photo editor that will allow me to take and do like the really cool thumbnails and like little like stills during the video, like close-ups and stuff like that. So. But I'm sure that over time I'll get better and better with that for sure. What? I don't understand. 100 AC. What is that, Joseph? If I said that name right. All right. Well, let's go through a little bit more of this. Get these last few upgrades in. This really doesn't make a big difference doing this. It's just kind of something that I do just to collect extra. But you know, you're talking about 2 billion or 3 trillion hero souls. Like the extra 5 or 6 you're going to get from doing that doesn't make a huge difference at all. You know, I wonder. I still haven't heard any updates on Clicker Hero 2. I mean, they've had that website up, Clicker Heroes 2, for 8, 9, 10 months, a year, and I've still heard no update on that. I hope that they still have that in the plans for sure. Have you guys had any buffering or slowdowns in the video? Has it all been okay? It's all good. Cool, man. I don't know why it keeps giving me a warning on here like stream health is in the orange and the red with the keystroke settings. So I'm gonna have to take a look at it after the live thing. I think the dev streams to Channel 2 said it would take between 6 months to 2 and 3 years just for the beta. Holy cow, man. That's forever, man. That is forever. Stream is all good. Thanks, brother. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. We're at the half-hour mark. I'm going to go ahead and let this run some more. But I appreciate you guys being here. We're going to look towards maybe having something tomorrow night, another live stream tomorrow night, probably around the same time, around 8 o'clock-ish. And what we'll do is we'll take a look at one of the other games, or I'll have multiple scenes set up in OBS so we can swap back and forth between games, and I can show you how I truly play Clicker Heroes, which is playing it in between the games. So appreciate you guys all being here, man. Have a great night. I'll see you.